Welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm Gerald Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. Today's video tip answers a question: why would anybody want to bring a frivolous lawsuit? The answer is they wouldn't. There are some people who say, oh, you're just bringing it for the money. Well, guess what? That's the only way somebody can get compensation for the injuries that were caused to them by somebody else. That's our system of justice. That's the only thing that we can do. We can't put the person back together again. So now we ask them to compensate that person for all the suffering that they went through, as well as their lost earnings and their medical bills. Think about why someone would think a case was frivolous. Isn't it true that any time someone is sued, whether it's a doctor or someone who caused an accident, they turn around and say, but I didn't do it? You obviously have two opposing opinions, two differing sets of facts. Somebody says they did something wrong, another person said they didn't. So what do? Now you have to put those sets of facts in front of a jury and let them make a decision. And when do you hear about frivolous cases? You hear it when the person who has brought a lawsuit has lost, and the person who's defending the case wins. They scream at the top of their lungs, we won, okay? And they never should have brought the case. We were right. And because you brought the case and it turns out that we're right, you had a frivolous lawsuit. Well, not exactly. Because in order to bring a malpractice case here in New York, we have to get confirmation from one or more medical experts to support our claim. The fact that a jury may not have agreed with our claim, well, that's their prerogative and that's their choice. However, just because a claimant is not successful doesn't necessarily mean that the case was frivolous. Now, we hear in the news all the time about stupid little cases that clearly should not be in court. Like somebody who destroyed their pants in the dry cleaner and was suing for millions of dollars. That's outrageous. Cases like that don't belong in the civil justice system. And that's it for today's video tip of why would anyone want to bring a frivolous case. I'm Gerald Oginski here in New York. Thanks for joining me.